Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. What are we today? Builder? I think we're Builder. If we're not Builder, too bad. Turn off Nightmare Mode. I streamed this game last night. I streamed a few more Nightmare Mode attempts. I gotta tell you, I don't know what it is about Nightmare Mode. I can't even be wave 30 anymore. I know what it is, right? On my way to wave 30, I try to aggressively expand to the edge of the map, and I'm playing on the forest, and what ends up happening is they just end up stacking up at a wall and ending my life. I think I should probably honestly be trying these Nightmare Mode attempts on the desert. I'm still not 100% sure though. Anyway, I'll probably, if you don't follow the stream and you don't want to for whatever reason, you can join the Discord, because I always talk about when I'm going, like I'll post in there in my announcements channel, like, hey, we're gonna play Ratropolis tonight to start the stream. Let's try going one garden grain here. I've had it be bad, I've had it be good. But yeah, if you wanna catch those live, you can check it out. If you don't. You know, I won't be offended. I feel like also, I think I lowered the music a little too much. I think it's right here. Well, every time I stream this game, it just ruins my sound balancing, and it's a nightmare. But Nightmare Mode, it's crazy because the game mode is terrible. I mean, not terrible, but like from a mechanic standpoint, the game is truly a nightmare. This is a nightmare. Watching this guard just sit here and miss. What are you doing, my man? But like, it's really hard. It feels so quiet. Why does it feel so quiet? Hang on. Give me a second here. Welcome back to Ratropolis, aka oh god, my sound balancing, oh Jesus. This feels better. If it sounds quiet to me, that means that it's like, not, like you can't hear it, right? If you're watching the video. Probably have to crank this shit way up to even hear it a little bit. But no, I've been, all of my Nightmare Mode attempts just lose on the way. Like every single one of them has died on... I had two of them die to the frog, just because when I'm playing Nightmare Mode, I try to run like as few units as possible while I just search through everything. And the frog really likes it when you have very few units, because he just eats them. But the run that I did have, I had like 100 population of Banner Rat, Shield Rat guards, and I was like, there's no way I lose this. And then I looked back at the wall after 3 waves and went, oh, all of my Banner Rats died to AoE archers, and we're dead. Right? It's just like, oh, they stacked up, oh, it's over. Goodbye. It's fun though, like, you know, despite not even having made it to wave 30, I only give it like 2 or 3 attempts a week. But I still enjoy it, like I do, I have fun playing it. I think I should play it on the desert though. Also, like, in no amount of circumstances will I ever play Nightmare Mode on the goddamn coast. Like, what the hell, can you imagine? I feel like it ruins your plans a lot. I don't even want to see that captain, but you know, at max stats it shouldn't be that big of a deal, except for I like to have those watchtowers just crush waves, and a bad roll of the cannons could just kill you, I imagine. Not sure, but like, that's how I think it will go. And also, you know, just in general, fuck the coast. I hate that map. What I've found in Nightmare Mode so far in my recent attempts is that a lot of your, like, living to wave 30, I think that I actually, like, this is stupid of me to, like, you know, the fact that I even say it like this is terrible, but like, I think I know too much about Nightmare Mode. And what I mean by that is I spend all of my time going, okay, here's our long term, and then don't respect the fact that on hard, getting to wave 30 is an accomplishment. Especially since in these videos, I make it to wave 30, you know, all the time. We win runs often, but I'm doing very different things in these runs, right? I'm just worried about living to wave 30. I'm not like, okay, I need to get these buildings, this combo of cards, and like 2 watchtowers and all of this stuff, right? I'm just like, I need to live. What here helps me live? Whereas looking for Nightmare Mode, I'm like, okay, how do I break this? And if you've watched the video, I made a few videos of like how to win nightmare mode. You'll know my main nightmare mode strategy for living through. I basically I need to do all of the fishing that I'm trying to do waves 20 to 30. I need to do that fishing waves 30 through 60 because I take the defensive buildings get 100% increased damage and then let those watchtowers with labor command just crush everything. And I tried doing that pre-wave 30 and those watchtowers just got stepped over. Like even with, I had tactician and they still died. Like they do not put out enough damage. But it's fine, we'll get there. Or not, you know, I don't really care either way. I'm not too stressed about it. I'm just kind of having fun playing nightmare mode. And really, it's like a lot of the people who watch my stream do not watch Ratropolis stuff usually, so I get to like explain to them all of the ridiculous nuance of this game. And I really have fun doing that. Someone's like, hey, so why are you playing it like this? And I go, well, how long do you have? You know, not really, but also like a little bit. Crusader here is really sweet. What a good pickup. But no, I'm losing my nightmare mode runs to my unbelievable amounts of greed, and I love it. That's that. If you wanna catch me live, don't forget to go follow the Twitch. Go check it out. Although if you're watching this video, you probably already do if you want to. I'm sure it's not a surprise for you to hear that I stream sometimes on Twitch, and by sometimes I mean almost every night. But it's mostly Monster Train right now. It's like probably once a week I play a little Ratropolis. So I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. Kinda wanna play Ratropolis tonight. It's like just like an hour or two, right? Just until I get the nightmare mode clear and then I can be done with it. I have exercised my demon. This is wrong. The left side is good, the right side is struggling. Right now. But it should be fine. Anyway, how are you doing today? 7 minutes of me talking about nightmare mode. Let's get back to basics. How's it going today? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It is Tuesday, I believe? Monday for myself? Let me check, because yesterday I was wrong. It is Monday, so it's Tuesday for you. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. I'm having an alright Monday. Did the usual, woke up, had my coffee. The old standard. El Clasico, if you will. I need to play Militia to get some damage out here. Just so I can get this wall down, hopefully. The problem is if I step up, it's bad, but it shouldn't... as long as the spawn happens, fine. No spitters needed to spawn there, which is what happened. Also, we have our Steel Infinite, so, you know. Well, I had a Steel Infinite even there. Alright. But yeah, it's Tuesday. It is... yeah, that's it. Tuesday's cool. I think, you know, at this point, we're at like episode 200, where I think I will not bore you with days of the week talk anymore. You probably know Tuesday is one of my preferred days. The main reason for that being that it's one of the slower days, or it was one of the slower days when I was doing pizza delivery, which means that I basically got paid minimum wage to go sit in the store and look at Reddit. Don't tell my boss. Even though they're not even my boss anymore. Nah, it was good. Very rarely, like, because I work morning shifts, of course, and who the fuck orders pizza Tuesday morning? The answer is, like, almost nobody, because, like, why? Like, maybe schools. But even then, not really. But, yeah. But today is Monday, actually. It's Tuesday for you. I'm putting myself in your shoes. I try my best to keep these videos relevant to when you're watching this. So, hey, who knows? Maybe it's Friday. Maybe you're going through the series in reverse. Or in reverse? How would in reverse change it to be Friday? Maybe you're going through this series in the future. I've talked about this before, too. Everything. It's all done. I had this moment last night on stream where I was like, hey, I think I've mentioned this, but here's a quirk about myself, and someone who's been watching me was like, yeah, you have mentioned this actually, and I went, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned like everything at this point. We've been doing this almost every day for a year. Not in like a condescending way, I should clarify. I can understand if that sounds like, haha, little fuck off. right? It's not meant to be that way. It's more of just like we've been doing, like, you probably know all of the little behavioral things I'm going to mention. But then again, I also feel like, you know, there's plenty of things that have happened that I could talk about in my life at this point in time. However, segueing into them in a way that feels natural is always strange. Also, I have to remember the story at the time that I want to tell it. And also, I don't really have a story that I'm like, oh yeah, I have to tell this story. Or else. You know, I'm like, you know, it's cool, it's fine. The story, there's been a story that I've been like, I could break this one out at some point. I don't see a better time than this. It is, of course, as many of my stories will be, a pizza delivery story. Because when are they not? But this is probably this is the closest I ever came to actually crashing my car while delivering pizza, and it's just why would I remove that? Why would I remove that? Should have removed grain. I thought I had population free for some reason. I do not. It's okay. Basically, I'm taking this delivery, right? It's afternoon, middle of summer, having a nice day. Make the delivery, hand the lady her pizza, and she goes, "Hey, you know you have a spider on your head?" I'm like, "What?" Or like, I think she said on the hat or something like that. And I'm like, "No, I did not know that. Thank you for telling me." And then I, like, you know, took my hat off, tried to brush the spider off. I didn't see it, mind you. But I just was like, alright, it's probably gone. Go back. You can probably see where the story's going, right? Go back. I'm driving back to the store, having a good day. Coming up to a stop sign, fucking spider just drops right on me. Apparently it didn't get off my hat. And, you know, decided to turn the sidewalk into an optional third lane as I almost flew off the road into someone's house. I was going very slow, thankfully. I was going like 20 miles an hour coming up to the stop sign, and I was able to recover. But, you know, spiders and I get along with spiders as long as they're at a safe distance. What's a safe distance? Nowhere fucking near me. Like, on my wall is fine. Oh, why did I open this? I should have taken the tannery, though. You can like, you know, Spider Bro, he's been walking around on my wall. Because despite my dislike for most bugs, I don't like killing them either. I feel bad. So, I'm out of money. If only I had some sort of card to give me economy. It's a nightmare. I've killed myself. Bounty economy, baby. I need any card that oh my god, none of these cards give me money. This card actively takes away money from me. What a nightmare. Why would I do this to myself? But yeah, probably the worst thing that happened to me while driving pizzas is just like, oh, and the spider dropped on me. It's like a nightmare. I've had plenty of run-ins with spiders over the years. You know, one of them has been live during Ratropolis, even. And I'm just thinking, yeah, any economy card, that's a particularly good one, I would say. This right here, you know, just continue talking about my story. I don't need to tell you how I feel about this one. But spiders, I respect what they do for our society, right? They kill bugs. Bugs are... They kill worse bugs. They eat them whole. And that's cool. Like, hell yeah, dudes. But I'm gonna have a fucking breakdown playing this goddamn piece of shit game. Ah! I feel like this has been getting worse for me as well. I feel like I've been losing more and more runs to, oh, my front line is too far away. Haha. Can't help them. But yeah, I respect spiders as a whole. They're a good arachnid, but I don't want them near me. Do not come near me, spiders. If you're a spider listening to this, please send out the signal. Don't come near me. Tell the other spiders. I will hesitate to kill you, but I may eventually come to the decision to end your existence. If I lose this run, there's absolutely no world. Like, there's nothing I'm doing wrong here. It is, like, this is 100% not my fault if I lose this one. Especially if I lose it here, right? I took the first aid to keep the Guardians kicking. I took the raise tax. I have population that is reasonable for this point in the game. There's no world where I should lose this. Population. Ah, so we're in trouble. Because he's spawning more and more shit that's just crushing through me here. This is a really shitty run. Like, this is a terrible way to lose this run. I gotta say. And then it's gonna, same thing's gonna happen on the right side. Like, what am I doing wrong here? Nothing. I have 10 guards, I have Guardian to tank, like what the hell, man? My Guardians are just walking out of range and dying. Look at this fucker, too, he's just, this is just madness. This is absolute madness. I feel like this has been happening to me more and more lately. I think we're stuck. I think this is an equilibrium. I think that my guards are unable to hit the... Ah, shit, yeah, it's doomed. The fact that I lost this run is a fucking tragedy. Like, this is not a run you're supposed to lose. From this position, like, how the fuck? Okay, we're gonna have to hope for this, I guess. But, like, it's just, it's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster. That boss, man. That fucking boss. I needed to be able to first aid this side, but I couldn't because I was busy trying to fix the left side being stuck in that boss equilibrium. And it all started when my Guardians walked too far away, right? That's when this one all went wrong. When those Guardians on the right side walked too far away, this one started to fall apart. We're going to need this merchant to have a skill card that gets me out of this. Vines is not it. Okay. Patrol is not it either. The problem is just that the waves keep coming, right? And yeah, it's over. Fuck this. That, like... Usually, I feel like I'm to a point in this game where I'm pretty much okay with most outcomes. That is not an outcome I'm okay with. That's bullshit. Watching Guardians just die because they walk out of range of first aid and having that cascade into that is just... Even with my Steel Infinite. Like, what the fuck is that, right? Like, what the fuck is that? I had a Steel Infinite, I had first aid, they literally were unkillable as long as they stayed in range of the walls, and yet... That is a tilter. It's fine, it's fine. I got not a lot going on, as you can imagine. It is very hot today, I can't help but notice. I am feeling a little bit of the sweat forming at the brow. I'm feeling a little overheated overall. It's a very, like, uncomfortably warm day because it's summer, and I gotta tell you, fuck it, I don't like summer. I don't like being hot. I hate it. I really do. I would much rather it be cold right now, and I could just go put on a jacket. I guess I almost understand why people are like, yeah, just take off your pants, haha, then you won't be hot. It's like, but yeah, but also no. I should not have to sit, because then I'm still gonna be hot, I'm just gonna be hot without pants. That's gonna be worse. This is like one of the few times I think I will pick up this mining. Because we have the wharf, it can hopefully scale mining up fast enough, right? Mining has essentially an extra like 2 waves to get going at this point. I'm really, like, I'm in awe that I lost that last run, to be honest with you. I would never in a million years have guessed that run would have been a loss. Like, never ever. I thought for sure that one was a clean victory. I even picked up a Steel Infinite. And yeah, it fell apart. Tower is good. We don't really need to remove cards too quickly here. It's less important because we have this wharf. Right, because with the wharf we have, like, we're only paying 10 to redraw right now. It's like we just started the game at this point, but mining is scaling up. I guess removing cards lets mining scale up a little faster, which is important, but how important? It's not that important. Although it is kind of important. A little removal here. Oh, shield advisor. That's fine. Alright, I would have liked a removal here. Wharf number 2 is where you start to go, I don't know. I am not sure of that. I'm paranoid of ever taking melee units at this point because just every single run I feel like is going the same way. Ugh. You're giving me here. Lumber mill? Sure. It's probably fine. I feel like it's been getting worse, but I think that's just my own perception. And by think I mean that's just my own perception. I guess the real answer is to try to stack up so many guards that it just doesn't matter. Units die as soon as they get in range. That's a lot harder to do on this map, though. It's been a while since we've done a mining. 3 pop-ups there. Root of grain. We have 2 minings now. It's been a very long time since I've done mining on this level. What the fuck? God damn it. I swear, before I started this recording, I unplugged this phone. And yet, somehow, it's still plugged in. So apparently I didn't unplug that phone, but you know. It's fine. I shouldn't be taking Shoe Market. I should be taking Ambush. I was very, like, genuinely surprised that that phone just rang, though, because I remember unplugging it. Because I had to switch my headphone battery, so I pulled the battery out of that. So why is there a battery in it? I don't know. Which one of you just plugged my phone back in, huh? Tell me. It was you, wasn't it? You plugged my phone back in. Hey, mining isn't scaling fast enough. I can't help but notice we're starting to fall behind here. In our endless struggle, we're like breaking even, and breaking even is a bad sign. 352. Okay, more guards over here is fine. Just barely breaking even is not good. Because what it means is that the deck, like I actually needed to remove a lot more aggressively by this point. Yeah, we're behind now. It scales up so quickly. Wave 6 is where we're already falling apart. I need this to have like double removal, or accountant, I suppose, is good. Is accountant a good advisor? I don't know. More money? It's a tough one. That one, it's a real thinker. I just need like 4 removals at this point. But yeah, I don't know, some of these episodes I started up and I got like something on the mind and I'm like, we're gonna talk about this. This is a good thing to talk about. But for the most part, it's just like, yeah. What's happening today? Not much. Phone's ringing, apparently. Not really sure why. Who the fuck uses phones anymore? But other than that, no. Nothing. It's hot. Quick, talk about the weather. All reliable. This is me pulling out all reliable. The weather. As I've said many times, when you have nothing better to say, talk about the weather. There's 2. I mean, there's not just 2, but there's a lot of universal discussion topics. When in doubt, talk about food. Everyone eats. Talk about the weather. Everyone experiences it. The seasons. Things that no matter who you are, you have to at least have some sort of an opinion on it. You have to have some take on it being hot out. Maybe you could call it a hot take. A hot take. Yes, I don't want to do this. Maybe I need to be picking up Slinger. I don't know. I guess I've been regressing on picking the Pike Rat or the Slinger, but we have the Shield Rat. Removal, please. Thank you. We're getting there. If we can get this down to 4 cards, or even just like, what is this, 8 cards now? 8 cards means that I hit these every 2, which is fine with me. Every 2 draws I have to hit both minings now, which should scale it up pretty quickly. +6 every 2 draws. God, the worst part about talking about the weather though is the more I talk about the weather, the more I go, God, I'm hot. Like, oh God, I am hot. I hate being hot so much. Like, it is just awful. I would definitely rather be freezing cold. Although, not necessarily rather freeze to death. I've heard that either way is painful, burn to death or freeze to death. Personally, I would prefer neither. You know, I kind of just hope for like the peaceful death, you know, where I don't have to go. Basically, I just hope I never end up in a Saw situation where it's like, all right, well, you have to choose between dying from incineration or incineration or heat exhaustion, and choose between incineration and being dropped in ice water and just dying of hypothermia. And my answer will be, how about neither, Jigsaw? I've actually got somewhere to be a little later today, so, you know, if we could just, like, not do this right now, that would be preferable to me. And then Jigsaw probably goes like, oh yeah, sorry bro, I didn't realize you had somewhere to go later today. I've never seen Saw. I don't know what it's about, but I'm pretty sure Saw is just, like, it's one of those movies that's just, like, you watch people suffer. That's not my scene. Period. Like, I've never really gotten into slasher films. I think that the idea is you're supposed to enjoy watching bad, like, people who have flawed characters and are just, like, shitty people. You're supposed to watch them be shitty and then watch them get killed. And I don't know. That's not for me. Like, that's just, this ain't it, chief. Pass. What do I want to watch? Fucking nothing, dude. I don't want to watch any movies. I don't watch movies. What do I do instead? I don't know. Play Ratropolis, I guess. Shipyard's not good. Market, I think we already have. I'm gonna roll. Treasure Hunter. Treasure Hunter, you know, we gotta transition off at some point, but once again, the big struggle I've been facing is just dying pre-wave 30. Or pre-wave 20, as was in the case in the last episode. And by last episode, I mean last run. But it should be okay. With a little Treasure Hunter help. Plus, Treasure Hunter has some built-in scaling with the treasures. We're going to need some population, though. How do those guys have? 40 plus 11 plus 6 is 57? So somewhere in the range of 54 to 57 is how much health these guys have. I guess you can just pull it from the logbook, right? You have to do the percentage math yourself, but you can work it out. Should have probably taken the card removal there. Building advisor. Hey, Mason's fine. Having the extra wall health is sometimes important. I'm not sure it's going to be important here. I just said you're shitty, Shipyard. Get away from me. It's not just movies I don't watch, come to think of it. I don't watch much of anything. When's the last time I even watched a TV series? What's the last thing I watched that isn't like a YouTube video or a Twitch stream? Let's answer that question. It's probably... I think the last thing I watched was Howl's Moving Castle with my friend. And that was like... That was a little while ago, if I'm thinking about it. It was like... a month ago? Maybe 2 months ago? I wonder when we did that. I think I might have talked about it on Ratropolis, actually, the day after I watched it. It was alright. Not really my thing, because I could have spent that time doing other stuff, but, you know. It's nice to do something a little different from the norm every now and then, I would say. Summon boss again. This is definitely on my boss tier list, a higher tier boss. This guy sucks. I don't like fighting him. If I can double ambush him, I think he dies. Oh god, it's like 4 ambushes, never mind. But yeah, I'm not a big movie fan. I've talked about this one too, I think, but the last movie I saw in theaters, I will give you 10 seconds to guess it. Go ahead down below, type a comment. What do you think the last movie I saw in theaters was? It was... the Warcraft movie. I went and saw that in theaters in 2015. My friend he's a big WoW fan, and he likes the lore a lot and all that. And so we went and saw it together. I play WoW. I don't hate the lore, but I'm not like super into it. Yo, Accountant and Settler, let's go. What a much better run. I suppose the answer to how do I not lose to melee AI fucking up is just don't have just Guardian, because Guardian, he's gonna walk out of range and then slowly die. Plus Treasure Hunter's nice as well. Seems like on the desert you need to have a little higher damage output by this point in the game than on other maps. Obviously, because the enemies have more health, but still. Read here. But yeah, I saw the Warcraft movie in theaters. The last time I talked about this on stream, someone just went, "Oh god, I'm sorry." And, you know, I don't think the Warcraft movie was particularly well received, but I think that myself, I saw it with two friends. We walked out, we went in the parking lot as we walked out, and we all basically just went, "Yeah, that was a movie. We definitely just watched that." And then we just got in our cars and went home. It was like, yeah, we definitely watched it, and it was a movie. It was okay. What happens in it? Ah, fuck, dude, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they utilize, like, I'm pretty sure the movie was about one of the characters. Like, it's like, I think it was about Varian Rin's dad, who is not really mentioned in the World of Warcraft very much. His name's like Lian, something like that. And it's like the first invasion and all that with Gul'dan and Gul'dan cheats Mork, you know, things like that. It was fine. The movie was okay. Bit of Treasure Hunter. Let's see if Shield Rat, Banner Rat guards can survive this. I think it should. But I need to be removing for the purposes of mining staying consistent. It needs to be scaling fast enough, and I think it is with two of them. It's been a very long time since we've done a hard mode mining. Plus we have the breed. But you see, this is the thing, right? In this situation, this is a run that probably makes it to wave 30, and this is a very similar run to the run that I had on my stream to try and beat Nightmare Mode. The main difference maker here is that I'm not sitting here trying to fish. I'm not splitting my attention, right? I've been skipping markets, I've been skipping all of these buildings that are otherwise not too great that I think are pivotal for Nightmare Mode. But like overall, I don't necessarily need them. Markets, taverns, warrens, smithies, right? I don't need these right now. Our focus here is just beating the game. It's nothing else, right? I don't have to snap pick specialize or anything like that. I can just breed up to 200 population and take her easy. And that's fine, right? Like, absolutely acceptable. But yeah, Warcraft movie. Would I recommend it? Ah. I suppose, right? I wouldn't really recommend paying money for it, but overall it was like a 4 out of 10, probably a 5 out of 10, right? I don't really remember anything that happened in it, and I'm also not like a cinematography person. Sometimes I'll talk about movies or music on stream, and someone will hit me with like yeah, but like it's good, but like it's bad, but it's good, or like it's bad, but I still like it, right? Where they'll argue that whatever we're talking about is something that is not well made. I think a good example of this is like The Room, right? This exact principle of The Room is not a good movie, and yet many people like it. In my mind, when you have a situation like that, it's a good movie. Like, I would say The Room is good. Why? And you may be like, oh, I haven't seen it. But if I were to watch The Room and like it, I would go, yeah, that was good. So for example, I guess an example that I watched recently, right? Dragon Ball Evolution. The movie was fucking awful. Like, it was really bad. But it was also really fun to watch because of how bad it was. Which leads me to say that it was good. Some people would disagree. But that's kind of, I just, if I like something, I say it's good. If I don't like it, it's bad. I don't really look at the deeper meaning or anything like that. Like there's two ways they fix this problem. A, they give me a button. I guess there's many ways, right? A, give me a button to just pull these guys back. B, let me just let these units walk up as well. Let guards walk out. C, I don't know. Just fucking force tether so that if they get past like 400 units away, they always walk away. Any of those choices fixes this major problem and makes this game so much better. But, you know. I have no real expectation for this to get changed anytime soon because they're working on Leader Plus, and that's fine. It's early access. All I care about is that it gets fixed at some point. I hope, right? I talk about this game a lot. Fucking They Are Billions, what an absolute dumpster fire. No, the game is really good, right? But it has so many mechanics that just make me go, God. Like, I played it in early access now, and this is a great game. I hope they fix some of the broken ass shit. And then they released the game, and I went, oh no. Calling it a dumpster fire is aggressive. The game is good. It's fun. I would recommend it. But also, it's a piece of shit. Much like Armored Knight. You say his name and he appears. But I didn't say Armored Knight. Yeah, but I said piece of shit. I hate Armored Knight. He's really bad. And we can stack that, actually. I may as well stack this lumber mill. Yeah, I think that the early Guardian struggles just because of melee troubles. So we gotta keep that in mind as well. That's another piece to add to the knowledge collection. Just Guardian, he's gonna end up walking out and dying, and you're gonna follow behind unless you have a consistent way. You need like probably 5 of them. So committing to that early Guardian, you're gonna be needing to focus on population to make sure you have enough Guardians out for the transition into the 10 to 20 waves. And he probably does best in 30 or 20 to 30. The enemies should just walk up and kill him. 10, 20, 10. Okay. Look bath. I don't really need any of this shit. I'm just gonna pass. Look at our population, right? Breed is a good card. And the mining has worked out as well, right? Breed would suck if we didn't have the minings. And it all starts right here at the wharf. That's really where it all begins. Getting the wharf lets me take the mining lets me scale it up, because basically, mining, you need to be able to scale up to this point before it's, like, you need to outpace the redraw cost, which is hard to do in the early game, but when your early game draws are free for the cost of -1, you can get away with it, as I have here. Lets you get the early mining scaling, and then, you know, the real saving grace came in the form of Accountant. This run maybe would have fallen behind without him, but it did not. We can maybe get this one in under 40 minutes. Not under 40 minutes, but under 45 minutes, which I wouldn't be opposed to. The attack speed hit really, I feel it every time I play with guards now. Start firing these off, rapid fire. I'm starting to really experience that attack speed change though, watching, because like normally guards would get that first attack off, right? Overall their damage output is about the same, but they used to always get the first strike, and now it's not so much. I think it's the most noticeable on the coast. They used to kill enemies on the coast before they would even be able to start fighting, but no longer. I guess the real important thing, the reason that you know what the reason was that I lost my Nightmare Mode run last night? Now that I've looked at this run? Because this run is the same. This is the same run. It's Shield Rat, Banner Rat, Guards. There's 2 things different about this run. A, I have way more Shield Rats. I have way more Shield Rats. Like, I have twice as many Shield Rats as I did on the last episode. Or on that Nightmare Mode run. And B, I have the shoe markets. So those are the 2. Why is the shoe market important? It's important because with the shoe market, these shield rats are walking away from the banner rat. Why is that important, you may ask? Because the AoE will not splash to the banner rats anymore. Because my shields are walking away from them. So it's probably nice to pick these up. That'll be an asterisk that you want to throw onto your shield rat, banner rat, guards clears. Unless you're on the coast, then it doesn't matter because there's no AoE. Keep firing them off, right? We're cruising altitude here. I might do another Ratropolis stream tonight. Also, you know, the other thing that's nice here is the 180 population. Keep that in mind as well. We do have almost maxed population off of breed, right? But this is a terrible nightmare mode. I have none of the tools I need. I cannot hunt down my cards that I'm looking for here. This run does not do well in nightmare mode. I don't think. I may as well start removing the... I can remove breed, actually. How many shits are those? Not many. Oh, it's the breeds finishing up. Whoa, whoops. I accidentally clicked off the screen. My mistake. Thankfully, I didn't accidentally click on Matt Mercer's face and start playing Critical Role again. Pirate. I think Pirate's gonna be a lot cooler when Leader Plus hits. Hey, I feel like I might have hit my... Alright, just making sure I didn't accidentally hit my push to mute key. Just gotta be sure. Because I hit Alt-Tab, and whenever I do that, I go like, ooh, did I maybe accidentally hit my tilde key while doing that? I sure hope not. Hello, Melee AI. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I say it's fine to hopefully convince you that I'm not angry. Am I angry? Nah, it's fine. But like, really though? Nah, it's fine. It's frustrating, but as I've said, it's something that you just kind of deal with. It's a part of playing the game. At this point. All of my shield rats have died. I almost said all of my shield rats have dead. Sure. Well, on this side now, I just have to power out like 50 shield rats. The shoe market is a curse as well. Because they do more easily just walk away from the wall. Which isn't great. As I'm sure you can imagine. It's just... I hate playing with units that tank, I gotta tell you. Maybe I need to start vining my own units like I was suggested last time I played this. Maybe I just need to start vining my own shields so they stop walking away from guards. I think I am gonna try my next nightmare mode clear on the desert. I don't know. Does it really matter? Not really, I don't feel like. Plus 20 population there. It's crazy because we're at 200 population and I'm still feeling like we're at risk of losing this run. Because of my banner rats, right? If they all die in a single round, then this wave can stack up and I'll fall apart. Like a Post Malone song. What the fuck is Post Malone up to? When's the last time you thought of Post Malone? 'Cause I gotta tell you, it's right now. This is the last time I've thought of Post Malone. And before that, like, I don't know, probably when his last album came out, which was a year ago? Hollywood's Bleeding? I have no idea when that album came out. I know its title though, for sure. 1830. We're fine. But like also, this could kill me. I think my banner should be okay though. It's a little scary. But it's probably okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he died before the bomb went off. It feels like it's real close to death. Despite being like the boss is gonna be used as part of this combat, right? Watch. It might not even repel away. Let's see. Uh-oh. That was a little close. And like that right there though, losing 52 population in that instant, if we didn't win the run off of that, like if that was a different wave basically, if that was a wave of enemies and that happens, you lose, right? It's over. All your banners are dead and you lose the run. Because your guards no longer can kill anything. But, you know. Sometimes you have this happen and it's fine. Because it's on the boss. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.